You used one of these before, sir, or no?
I've tried.
Yeah, how'd it go?
Not well.
So real quick, just look, can we just show the difference?
What? Max forgiveness.
Dude, I will say on the range, I was warming up, and you peg it, I peg it low with this thing.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want is to hit the skyer.
Oh, you have
Because if you
to
hit the
keep it
low,
so low.
if you hit the low when it runs.
Yeah.
But if you hit the sky when you're toast.
Yeah, it goes nowhere. All right, we're here at Mid Pines, Donald Ross Design, Southern Pines, North Carolina. We had a great day today.
I've never played it, so it was fun to get a chance to see it. And you were talking it up on the first tee, and I get what you were saying. It's just, it's fun. It's not overly penal. You got to drive it well. I feel like is an important part of the golf course.
You know, I think it's a course that you can bully a little bit. You hit a lot of wedges if you play modern equipment and you're a long hitter. But what we did today, I thought was super fun, unique, showed a little bit different side of the golf course. We got a fun day on tap. We are going to play a little match.
Yeah, a different match.
A bacon and egg
There
match.
you go, nice, there you go.
Egg versus egg.
This is gonna be the first time in my life, I'm 40 years old, I've never played more than a couple shots with Hickory, so this is gonna be interesting. Can you set up what we're doing?
Yeah, so we have, our bags are half modern clubs, half Hickory clubs. And what we're gonna do is, for 9 holes, I'm gonna either be Hickory and you're gonna be modern.
Yep.
And then the other 9, you're gonna be Hickory, I'm gonna be modern, however it shakes out. But,
We'll
you know,
flip it to
I'm
you,
thinking
see
about it. There's a lot of pressure when you're playing modern versus the Hickory player.
Absolutely. I mean, it's almost like when you're playing a hole and you're playing a high handicapper, they're getting a shot, or you play the hole with a handicapper and they're not getting the shot,
have to win
and you
that
feel like
hole.
I've got to win this hole. Like I feel like I've got to have, if I'm starting modern, I've got to be 4 or 5 hole. I feel like I've got to be 4 up on you as we make the turn or something.
So we're Mid Pines. This golf course was designed when Hickory golf was still being played. So it's gonna be fun. It's like a great Hickory golf course. They've hosted a lot of Hickory tournaments.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons we picked here. It's an awesome, awesome facility, awesome golf course that everybody should come see when they're in Pinehurst. All right, I'm gonna flip a tee.
Let's go.
All right, so let's say if it's pointing at you, you start Hickory.
I think you get to decide.
All right, I like that. I
You can
like
defer or you can accept,
I'm
just
into
like the NFL.
I'm into it. Let's go.
All right, ready? Oh, I hit you. You're up.
All right.
I'm gonna start Hickories.
Oh, God, I was gonna start with Hickories too. All right. So if my thought process, if I had gotten to choose, I lost the coin flip. I wanted to go Hickories out of the gate.
Yep.
I feel like, I think I had like a couple advantages in this match. I've played a decent amount of Hickory golf before, and I've played the golf course.
Yeah.
And I thought if I picked to go Hickory first, I knew I was gonna make like a few pars with Hickory, and I could hang in.
And then lean on the modern.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was like, maybe I could turn down 3, down 4, and then. But that's the hard thing, is there's so much pressure. It was a super fun way to play a match.
The thing about these is it just feels like they're not going, it's not going right, Andy. You know?
Yeah, maybe. I think they go all different directions.
Might be the most nervous I've been in a long time hitting a tee shot. It's only golf. Right there. Right there. Get left. Get out of that stuff. I mean, I'd say, all things considered, I'm pretty okay with that. Yeah, go in there. Good swing. Like these Hickory leading edges are so sharp that when you're in this stuff, you're just like, if you try to do what you do with modern clubs, you're just gonna chunk it. So I got 105. Now I've got kind of like a,
I have like a rough idea of how far all my Hickories go.
so this is a mashy. I mean, again, I mean, what'd I say, 105? Yeah. The older I get, the more I forget what the number is after I shoot it.
think that's your ADD.
Yeah, that also could be it. Easy now. So 40 yards longer, and he hit into an upslope, and he's 40 yards close. You got 63 yards. That's pretty good. Bite. A little deep?
A little deep.
That's all right.
Is that your chipper?
Sit. Sit. Hit it. Ah. Where I tried to hit it. Easy now. Easy. Pretty good. Make it? Oh, all right. All right. Got a chance. Good putt. Good
Nice.
four.
All right, so first hole, I'm 1 up. I made a par.
Good par.
Good par.
I was not disappointed with my 5. I hit a good drive, hit a pretty decent second shot. I thought I hit a good chip shot.
That wasn't a hole where you had like a huge disadvantage because the way the hole played downhill.
Yeah.
Like
Well, if that ball's 2 yards left of on the grass,
Yeah, you're hitting a wedge.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
well,
and,
whatever
and
it's
I was
called.
gonna hit a wedge.
A wedge.
Now here on the
This
second,
is tough.
we got tuck flag, a long iron tuck flag,
187.
187. I will say the one thing is like, I'm playing a half set. So, you know, this would be a perfect 6. So I think I'm gonna try and just step on a 7.
I'm gonna go with, I think this says 2 iron. Does that say 2 there for you? Oh, he might have hit in the bunker. He might have hit in the bunker. That gives me a chance. Oh, it's over it. Easy.
Uh-oh.
Get over the bunker. Get over that bunker. All right.
All right.
That's okay.
What a shot. Oh my God.
Sit, 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 sit.
Not very good.
All right. I shoved it. Golly.
All right, that's good.
Had a chance. Great putt. Good 3. Damn.
2 up.
Damn. You hate to see it. We have a true sitch. I hit my 3rd shot, it landed on Andy's golf ball, and we think it knocked Andy's ball in the hole.
It skidded into it and knocked my
So
ball
then Andy's got to
into the
replace
hole.
his to the front of the green, but I played golf for a lot of years. Is it in there?
Yeah.
Unreal.
Again, kind of going back to the putting, is that like 10, 12, 15 footer for par that if you're playing your set of clubs and you're sitting there going, all right, like I can make this and save par. With that putter, you know, it's like, all right, I gotta read it right. I've got to make a good stroke. I've got to hit it solid. You know, it's like all of these things are factoring in that you don't normally think about. And then the idea of going harder to drive. I remember you drove it on, is that 3? 4. You hit it just short of the green with driver. You had the honor. So now I'm going with Hickory, and I'm like, I want to try to give it a little more with the Hickory, but I'm not sure how the club reacts to something like that. And so that transition is that quick transition that with Modern Club doesn't matter, but with the Hickories goes left for me. I'm a lefty and it goes left.
That hole, so you hit a real bad drive there. Hit it over into the trees. That was maybe the shot of the day.
Yeah, one of them.
Was your recovery there?
The Hickory
So you have the match. I thought I was in like a great spot, but it was like a very tricky little chip or a tough putt. I chose the putter. I should have chipped the ball. I think that's like one of the best parts about even playing with this. Like when you're playing the Modern, it's so frustrating when the Hickory player, when you think you're in a great spot and they reverse it on you. in that moment, I was like, God, I was gonna be 4 up through 4, and then all of a sudden you hit the shot, you run it up onto the green, and all of a sudden now I'm only 3 up through 4.
All righty, I got a tie.
Should have chipped it.
Nobody's ever celebrated ties, not since the 2017 Lions. Are you going like white stakes right here?
I'm going right over the left edge of the right bunker.
Yeah. So kind of, yep.
Oh no. That's trouble.
I knew I was going to do that. Sit. Sit. Go a little. Just a little. All right.
Bunk.
Oh, good swing. Too more left or no?
Sit. Maybe.
Might be a little deep, huh?
I thought I needed to hit that hard, but there's a lot of wind up there.
I mean, got a chance here. Got a chance. And he's deep, and he's got the easier pitch shot. I've never hit a hickory out of a bunker before, so first time for that. I'm gonna go with the Niblick C here. Pretty heavy.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, he's got to putt it. He's got to have to putt it. Come on now. Sitting a little down. Just kind of fillet it open. Whoosh. Just so interesting. Will it kind of use the bounce? Sit.
How good is that?
Sit right there. Sit. Just running
Great
away the whole
shot.
time. Yeah, thanks.
Like, probably could not have hit that closer.
Andy, the one thing with the hickories, you don't get a lot of like the putters where you can scoop the ball up if you miss.
No.
You got to bend over.
No, you gotta bend over.
Come on, let's make one. I didn't hit it. God,
Wow.
a little slow. All right, to win the hole. Good putt.
Thanks.
Jeez, that's a bummer. 4 down.
4 down.
Good one.
Needed that one. I feel like I stole one back.
So this is a perfect example of like hickory golf in the mindset of hickory golf. This fairway, like as I'm looking at it, I've never played here, but this fairway as I'm looking at it, looks like it pitches right to left, and it looks like it's 65, 70 yards wide, right? My mind would never be thinking about trouble on this wide of a hole, and right now I'm thinking about left, because if you hit the squirrely hickory drive, it could squeeze left. So it's just funny where your brain goes when you change equipment, and the sweet spots aren't massive, you know?
Yeah, not ideal.
But I'm gonna try to channel that tee shot I had on 1. I think it's perfect tee shot here. There we go. That was a good one. I mean, I don't know if I got something in the bag that goes 22-22. So my thought is like, pins tucked left over the bunker. You play modern equipment, I might be hitting, 4 or 5, trying to hit a big high cut and land it soft. Here it's like, can I keep something right of that bunker that shoots me straight up the green? And then maybe he tries to get cute, maybe he hits in the bunker or something. I'm gonna try to hit this 2-iron, see what happens. Oh, I hit it solid, I just pushed it. Go, go!
One thing I found interesting as we're talking about kind of the front 9 and the difference was at the par 5, the 6th hole. You and I are in pretty similar spot pitching a golf ball. I hit an awesome shot.
Unreal.
You hit a mediocre pitch shot.
Pretty poor.
And the difference in how the ball reacts off those clubs, mine lands, I got to land it on a knob to get it close. I landed exactly where I'm trying to land it. You hit yours probably, 10, 12 feet past where you're looking?
Yeah.
Lands and stops right away.
Yeah, it was one of those ones that I hit too hard, but it rode up the face of the club and just got like lots of spin. and it just stopped dead. But it was a bad chip.
Yeah, like if you hit that shot, if we'd have flipped and you'd have had the hickory.
Oh, I would have hit it off the green.
Off the green.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
I think that's the thing with the hickories is just magnified. There's so little margin for error.
Yeah.
And especially around the greens. Oh my God. How good is that? What a shot. Great shot.
Thanks.
Oh no. You don't have that spin with the hickory.
I don't want to be the guy rooting against somebody. But God, I hope he misses this so bad. Really need a miss. I need a chance to win a hole. He's putted good today, though. Oh, what a putt. Jesus. It's a great putt.
Thanks.
Really needed a miss there.
Needed
God, what a
to
putt.
avoid losing a hole. You can't lose a hole with hickories. It's a lot of pressure, actually. I feel like you have to play well. A little reversal.
Hit it kind of where I wanted.
This is probably one of my favorite points in all of golf, really. When I think about Mid-Pines, this is the spot that I think about. You come down on 6, the par 5, super fun hole, but you get down into this like basin in the land where kind of everything converges the rest of the way through this part. You become really familiar with this intersection, but it's not like you just play here for a couple holes in sequential order. So you play down on 6, then you play out on 7, but then you come back down on 12 here, 13 plays in the basin, 14 plays out of the basin, 15 plays along the top, and then 16 plunges back in, and then 17 heads out. So it's just a really cool aspect of like, it's a familiar place that you keep coming back to in different ways from different directions, and it's clearly like the feature of the property that Ross centered the golf course around, was this kind of low area in here.
Got a window?
No. I mean, I have one. It's just an irrational one to try.
I'd get aggressive if I were you.
You know what? I can still make par. There's a window. Just seems very unlikely. I think if the third tree wasn't there, I would go for it. But, you know, let's make him like let's try and make a par. Make him make a birdie to beat me. Pin's in a funnel pin. I don't think he knows it. I'm not gonna tell him either. But it's a funnel pin.
Don't. It's over it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Sweet.
I feel really rewarded for my decision making. I usually don't make smart decisions. A little course knowledge helped. I don't think he knew there was a big bowl there. He definitely wouldn't have missed long left if he knew there was a bowl there. So he's got a really, really hard shot downwind here. If he hits this within 6 feet, it's a great shot. I better mark my ball. What a shot. I mean, great shot. About as good as you could do.
Come on.
Ah,
Oh,
turn back at the end.
shoot. Darn it. A lot of bogeys. Oh, great putt. Wow.
Thanks.
That could have missed because that'd have gone about 10 feet by. I would have liked if that had not lipped in.
I needed a little pace on that putt.
He made par. It's a great par.
Thanks. So I gotta say, I'm 6 up through 8. being 6 up through 8 is like, it's like an uncomfortable, it's not something you're used to,
Yeah.
you know? Like, especially when you know that you're going to like the worst equipment,
Yeah.
you're just like, it's like you're not playing defense. It's hard to stay aggressive.
So if I win this hole, let's say I win 9 and I'm 5 down at the turn, I feel like that would make me feel like I played the first 9 1 up. I think if I tie this hole, it'll be about even.
Okay.
And if I lose this hole, I'll feel like I'm a couple down.
All right.
Because, you know, I mean, it's just going to run out of holes. But for me, it's like if I can somehow tie this hole or win it, I'm going to go to the back with a lot of confidence.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you'll see.
That's what I keep doing. Sit down. That's not very good.
If I hit it like where Andy hit it at that tree, that bush tree on the left, if I hit it on that line, is the blue
go
stick right here
through.
200?
Yeah, you need to hit it at the bunker.
I know, but I think I'm going to hit less than that. I think I'm going to hit that 2 iron.
That I wanted to hit my 2 iron of the Hickory. To be
You can't, now you
honest.
can't be switching it
I
on
know.
us.
That's the thing. Like, there's been a few times today where I've wanted to hit the Hickory club in my bag.
I don't know if I'm going to have that feeling on the back.
Yeah.
Hard thing for me is trying to get this through the turf. Like, everything's been flary with this club when I feel like I made a good swing.
Well, that's the thing about Hickory clubs. They're all different.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, that's been the swing. I just can't get through it with it.
You know what, Shane? I got great news for you. You don't have to hit that club again.
This club's done. And the goal here is left of the pin. I got 177. If I can kind of knock something down and keep it anywhere left of the pin and short, and if it rolls up, great. But almost play it like just past the shadows is my green. Oh, be right. Be right, ball. Come on.
Shot.
Come on. Go. All right, that's what I said.
I'm in the bush. Bush boy.
I need to carry 1 more yard.
God. I haven't hit a good shot in like 3 holes. What a bad loss. All right. 5 up. Give away 1.
God, that's huge. Huge.
I'm really happy we hit the halfway house. I was pretty distraught after losing that 9th hole.
It's just, honestly, it's a weird place to be on both sides where you're like 5 and 6 down in a match and you're in a good spot. Last 2 holes are huge. I tie 8, I win 9. I'm 5 down as we make the turn. I was feeling 7 or 8 down was a realistic play, especially when you made the birdie on the par 5. So, you know, it's like, keep it on the planet and we'll see if I can win a couple holes in a row and at least get it tight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good match. We switch. I got the Hickories now. Shane's modern. Let's go.
I mean, I took the Hickories out of the bag. Like, I am just full modern in the bag now.
I think you've been discounting my Hickory abilities. You know, maybe I'm a better Hickory golfer than modern golfer.
I bet you're gonna play well, would be my guess. Right there. Right there. God, even the backswing sounds so weird.
Just goes nowhere. Yeah, this is a good example of where you're a little disadvantaged with the Hickories. I smoked this thing, but I can't get over the hill. Modern driver, I fly it up on the hill and I'm 80 yards up. This is where I think Shane got a little advantage with the holes we played. There weren't a ton of holes where you got like a huge advantage with modern like this one. We'll probably just bunt it down there. Usually a 2-shot hole, 3-shot hole today.
Dude, even looking down at the irons now looks weird. It's crazy. It's like even looking at the irons I play every day, going from Hickories to this looks strange. Andy hit a good ball, and it like splatted into the hill. It's not gonna go anywhere. You know, I hit a decent drive. I mean, I'm 70 past him with the modern equipment, you know? So it's like, he hits driver 2 iron, he's 40, 50 yards short, and I'm hitting like a chip 5 into the screen, the par 5. So, yeah, I mean, you just can't get over it with the Hickories.
I mean, I think the biggest thing is like you're really giving up like 60 yards.
Yeah.
It's like you lose 60 yards off the tee, and you just think about how that magnifies back. Like just longer approaches, less wedges. I think the wedges, half wedges with Hickories are like the hardest shots to hit in the world.
So hard.
That's what I did on 10 as I got up there and I was like, oh, I hit this way too close. I have no clue really how far this wedge goes. All right, shot. Settle. Holy cow, that's fast.
Easy now.
Stay on the green.
Easy.
Stay on
Easy.
the green. Oh no. Wheels are coming off, Shane. What do you think were a few key moments in the match?
Well, I mean, a huge moment for me was I won 9. You were 6 up. My last hole to Hickories, and you hit it left, and you had a bad spot. That was a huge moment. And then, you know, like in that same time frame, so this is probably 30 minutes within the match, 9 was huge for me. And then 11, you hit it just short of the green. You have a tough lag putt from like 70, 80 feet. You hit a great putt. I get up and down to the bunker, and you miss that shorty, and all of a sudden, you said it, you're on the ropes. And then I think the biggest moment of the entire match was the next tee shot. I hit it out of bounds.
Well, I think the interesting thing is, like, for me, with the Hickory, there's no way I could hit it out of bounds. Because they can't go.
It can't go that far.
Yeah, and the fairway was functionally way wider where I hit my tee shot. It was an easier driving hole.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. God, I've been doing that a lot lately. Didn't hit anything, I don't think. Could be trouble. Good swing. This one's got no blue on it. That one has blue on it. Provisional.
Three up, 7 to go.
Could get one here, though.
Maybe.
Need a break. I need a tree break. I didn't hit anything.
I feel like I need a break.
I feel like I needed it to ricochet, and it just would not.
I know, it just like kind of... I was waiting for it to bounce out in the fairway.
For sure. Kind of just right through here. Just not very good. Go! Fly!
Whew.
Go! Golly.
Oh, fried egg.
Did it?
Yeah. The brand. You had to get one. This live brought to you by the fried egg. By Fried Egg Golf. It's not that hard of a shot. Great shot.
Nice.
You and I both said it's so funny. You play with older equipment, and all you're thinking about is hitting solid golf shots.
Yeah.
And it's funny when you flip to modern equipment and you're thinking about how far you can hit it, hitting up on the golf ball, certain things. And then on the other side with putting, with a modern putter, you're never thinking about a solid putt. And then you use a Hickory putter. Like my putter, I'm sitting there like, make sure you hit it solid as well with the putter, you know?
It's just like insane because if you miss it just a little bit, it just like will shoot offline.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't hold the line. It doesn't hold the pace. Especially one of the things about Hickory golf is that you just inevitably end up with a lot of longer putts.
Yeah.
Your proximity And like the lag putting is probably the most underrated hard thing.
Yep.
It's a pretty good swing there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay. All right. I mean, it's just short right left. It's good.
Past the bunker?
No, it's short of it. Or sorry, it's just inside of it.
Okay. Oh.
Big bounce.
Should be good.
Yeah, too big of a bounce, but it'll probably be in the middle of the green.
Oh, man.
Is that not downgrade?
Man.
It's interesting.
That was
good.
a really bad read. You know what I'm happy? Is that everybody got to see that I putted well on the front nine. So that they don't think I'm just like the world's worst putter right now.
Shoved it.
That's good.
Thanks. I gotta hit that first putt
So
again.
I'm still unsure with this putter. So I don't know where you're supposed to line this putter up. So it's got this here, and I think I've been hitting it on the toe, because now I'm looking at the divot, the like little grid line, and I need to hit it here. So I've been lining it. No wonder I've been hitting it not solid.
You would put it like on the Kepka line.
Yeah, I've been hitting it on the toe instead of the center of the. The last time I played with this, it gave me this misdirection. I remember like halfway through the round, I started putting here. I just remembered. That's what it is. I was wondering why I've been hitting them
Now
so
you're
unsolid.
gonna be dialed.
Yeah. Here we go.
And I think this golf course, the design of it with the elevation, so like a lot of times they're hitting shots from low to high, and then the greens with the runoffs all over the place.
Yeah.
So the greens play so much functionally smaller.
Pretty good there.
Thanks.
Just a hair long, maybe?
I seemed pretty good.
Back there. Get back there. Ah.
Shot though.
Didn't hit it. That is so slow, dude. Grainy boy.
Oh boy. Ah. Good.
I think I gotta putt him.
I know.
I think I have to hit him.
I know.
I don't think I can do it with you.
You know what just happened? I hit the sweet spot. Putt.
Thanks. Great putt.
Thanks. God, it makes a huge difference hitting the sweet spot.
On that thing?
Yeah. Yeah. So par 5, downhill. I mean, I think I probably, if I mash this, which I'm not going to try and mash it because then I'll probably pop it up. If I hit a really good one, I might have a chance to hit into, but it'll be like driver off the deck from a downslope. Meanwhile, like Shane, where Shane hits it, if he hits a good one, he's going to have an iron in. So this is just, I think like that's the hardest thing with Hickory golf is like par 5s are, with the modern clubs, are such just like feasts. It's like you know, on the front nine, I felt like I made a bogey on 5 when I made a 5. And like I felt like I played 6 really poorly and still made birdie. Yeah. But with Hickories, it's like par 5s, you saw it on 10. I hit driver 2 iron, and then I had this half wedge, which might be the hardest Hickory shot. And it's like you're never done working with Hickory. Yeah. Like making a birdie with Hickory is like extraordinarily hard. Whereas with the modern clubs, with where you can get the ball.
If you had a good drive with it, you're like 4 at worst, right?
Yeah, you're like just you run into birdies almost, versus like you really have to make them. I think earlier this year, I played this hole, I had like 5 iron in with modern clubs. And it's like, This is just a beast with the hickories. So hopefully I hit a good one here. You made a valiant charge.
Yeah.
You're 4 down with 4 to go, and at that point I knew I just needed to make pars.
If you make a par, you're gonna win the match. Like
Yeah, and
birdie out.
yeah, and so then you made
no.
great birdie on 15, great birdie on 16. I felt I was like, and you started drive. I mean, really the key is you started to drive the ball really well. Putt, good
Nice.
bird.
Thanks. I mean, having to make birdie against you, you know?
That's the thing. That's what I have the luxury right now.
This is interesting.
Awesome hole.
Holy shit, what a cool hole.
Yeah, you climb up the ridge, you play along the ridge. Now we go right back. We're going right back down to that meeting place. I mean, it's just like such a cool routing, how it gets you around this place. And
I mean, I'm hitting driver here, you know? Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I got to.
yeah, if you hit driver at those trees, I think that's the line, because you can just hit it right over that bunker.
Kind of what I'm trying. Right there. Is I gonna kill that guy? Or is that short of him?
I think
Sit a
it's
little.
short of it.
Sit. Sit. Is I gonna get over it?
No. That is not getting over it. Might be okay.
Sit a little on it. Sit a little on it. Sit a little on it. Sit. Sit.
Shot.
Thanks.
Really good.
In between them.
I'll see how close I hit it. It's probably good.
Probably good, is what he said. Now, I've never heard that before. Do you get a lot of probably goods? That's some Hickory shit if I've ever heard it. You gonna make it?
Oh, all right, you're good. Thought that was a good shot.
Couple of modern birdies to get it to. I had to have them.
So I don't know. Can you make 4 birdies to close it out?
So you think you make par on one of the last 2? You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna make them on both. I'm gonna hit some greens.
If you par the last 2, it's gonna be tough. But I'm gonna just keep hitting driver and trying to take advantage of the
You can play
technology
volleyball.
and try. Yeah, just gonna throw it into Shaq. Just keep throwing it into Shaq, man.
Volleyball. You know, when the Line I were in the final game, I had a buddy, not a big basketball fan. We're watching the game. You know, Sean May's just kicking the Line I's ass.
This is after the Arizona game.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
Just burly Sean May was just taking our big guys down and just beating them up. My buddies goes, you know, guys, I think if the Line I had Shaq, we'd win. And everybody's like, oh, really?
That's a good call.
You think so?
Well, I mean, doesn't that happen in golf now too, where it's like, you know, if he just picked up, 20 yards, he'd be great.
Exactly. Oh, he did it. God, that's fucking murdered. Oh, that's so good.
Good swing.
Sit,
Just be short of that bunker. Should be short of it, I think.
sit,
Yep. Good ball. Really good.
sit.
That is awesome. So this will be interesting. We were talking about the difference in technology. We both hit good shots there. So let's go get an idea of the distance. Like probably the first time we both hit them on the button and in the fairway with these clubs today.
And you could take a little bit more aggressive line. I had to have caution of the bunkers on the right.
I think when we talk about the difference and the reason this match was awesome, to me, I'd go to the 17th hole. We both hit awesome tee shots with our respective equipment. What'd you have in, like
118.
118? So I have 63 yards in.
Here. 55 yards ahead.
Yeah. You hit a good shot.
Yeah.
And it flies the green. And, I've got a 60-yard pitch shot kind of up into an awkward spot, but
Really back corner pin, like the toughest pin on that green. I think like where you were, it was the perfect place to hit into it, but it's still a hard shot because you don't want to go long and you've got all the green up.
like knowing you're long It's interesting as I walked up there and I thought your ball might be long.
I thought it could be really bad. What do you got?
63.
118, 60. Just outdrove me by 60 yards. No! Did that go over?
Yeah.
God, I thought that was good. Didn't need it. Moved it back an inch in my stance. Didn't need to.
63, a little like it's like that grainy kind of like wetty shit. See if I can kind of pick it. Try to get something inside of 10 feet. Make Andy make a chip shot. Hit and sit, sit.
Great shot.
Go a little, go, go. A little short of it, that's all right though. So how do you play this shot?
I don't know.
Have you hit the chipper yet?
I'm hitting it now. Grabbed.
Kind of got to feel like I got to make it. Don't want to give him a putt to win the match. Crushed it. I had to give it a run. I truly have no clue what the grain's doing here. Great putt. Good
Thanks.
match. Good playing.
Hey,
That was fun.
good match.
Good playing. Good par. That was good, really good. You made a lot of pars with the Hickories.
Yeah,
It was tough.
made pars.
You made a lot of pars. I only gave, it was kind of the same thing we both did. It's like, I gave you a hole, you gave me a hole.
Yeah.
The 3-putt on the par 3 killed me.
You had me on the ropes right out of the gate.
Yeah.
And then you gave me that hole.
Yeah, the gave you the hole and then the par 3-putt for the tie was brutal.
And I found the sweet spot in my putter there.
That's
Yeah.
a good putt. That's a tough putt.
I think that I believe Hickory golf does make you better, because what it does is it, like, if you play a lot of Hickory golf, like it's like, I think it'll help you long term keep rounds together, because you're like just in like a grind mode a little bit more, where you're like scrambling, and you're really like, what I feel like is like you really have to like fight to make par.
Yeah.
And birdies come around every once in a while, but like you're in constant state of stress.
Oh, I mean, I had one good look at birdie on that par 5 and I missed it. I had 6, 7 feet, 5 feet, something like that. But it's like you said, it's like quality golf shots inside of 10 feet are rare.
Yeah.
And also the par 5s. Like the par 5s aren't par 5s the way we think about par 5s.
Yeah, the
They're not-
par fives
them up.
are the biggest difference
Yeah.
with Hickory. Like, you like feel like, oh yeah, I gotta hit 3 great shots. Like, and that's like hitting 3 really solid Hickory shots in a row is like hard. I think you would have beaten me in a modern match today.
And you'd have beat me at Hickory.
Yeah, like I think you were playing better modern golf than I was.
Playing better Hickory.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I had more fun battling on the front than the stress on the back. Like the front for me was more fun going, just try to tie a hole, or just try to win a hole.
Yeah.
Win a hole.
Yeah.
Where it's like I'm in that back bunker on 8. I'm like, just give yourself 20 feet. If I can tie him, it's a win for me.
Yeah, it was a fun day.
Yeah.